those familiars can contribute a lot. Along with, say, Fatal Bonds and the Soul Assumption in play, it's a decent amount of damage over time that
Unfortunate there for Navi. They hesitated just a little bit as the Aether Remnant connected, and that may have cost them that kill. Nevertheless, Ori, very nice jukes out as top lane now. XXS in danger though, solo. Getting hit by the tower, but doesn't mind. He'll move right back in and secure first blood for his team. You've got to be very careful with your positioning here as Navi, as solo. Speaking of positioning, is going to get tossed back by Baboka. Eventually chased down by XXS. Solo should really have no way out of this one, surely, as the Soul Assumption does fly through, and well, eventually he is going to drop Baboka.
trading away so much gold that Aster can just farm up in the void for free. Like, Monet is still a bit behind, especially in comparison to Beachune, but...
One, he's got the Yule Scepter up. The Aether Remnant is going to land, but do they have the damage output, Ori? No, he can't get out of this one. Nothing like a blink up on his own puck, so still on the back foot here against Navi. As towards the north, Lace, hook shot is there onto Baboka. That'll be another support going down here for Aster.
Well, 2-6 start, looking good for Navi so far. 3k lead at 16 minutes in. Aster, they still have to stall this game out. You haven't seen any chrono commitment from Monet. He is working towards the BKB. They catch Solo out.
They have. Solo was the one trying to get the fight started, actually, John, but against the Visage, you really can't do too much. And in the meantime, Beachune ends up going down towards the south as Monet. Baboka mid lane is being pinged out as the hook shot is going to be there. Solo, a nice setup into the Mystic Flare, and that should be enough. That'll be one. This is kind of the problem, John. That's a +4 Tiny you're taking down, and you are delaying the blink. You kind of watch the commitment for that kill. It does kind of concern you, because how are you going to get that done in the middle of a big team fight? They'll make the jump in again, this time around finding the void. Do they have the follow-up damage with the Ancient Seal? Perhaps they do, and in fact they do. Navi, being aggressive and paying off. Never mind what I said, John. They've got the control.
And it does put Navi back in the driver's seat. 6-11, 3k lead still palpable here for Navi as they jump for more, but not gonna have a range although.
No one will go for it. Wait, what?
Huh?
What about Aether Remnant Connector? The Dream Coil is there onto the Dragon Knight. Avalanche is out as well, so they've got the control here for Lace, and eventually they should have the kill. We're gonna need a replay of that. I did not catch what the Aether Remnant got caught on there. No. Now again, plenty of team fight spells to throw out. Sweet and Strong in position to break the smoke and will do so. Ancient Seal out, but Baboka, he does blink away just in the nick of time as now the coil is going to catch Cool. They've got Sweet and Strong down to start with, and they've even caught out Lacey on the Dragon Knight. Plenty of stunts to fly out as well. Baboka tossing him back. They'll secure the kill. This little play there from Aster. Take the fight though. Haven't got their Dragon Knight for another 10, but they should have the time. In fact, Beachune does get caught out. Will pop his BKB immediately onto XXS. He goes, trying for the Visage, but the Snowform is there, and now the Chrono. Monet right in, no one. He's going to try and help out. The hook shot is there, but the Golem drop is perfect. Onto the Razor, Beachune's gone. Onto the Clockwork. Or even find Solo. At least no one. He does manage to pick off Ori in the middle of all this chaos, but it's not a great trade at all for Navi. They continue to run, but XXS continues to chase. Land the stun onto the Void Spirit, and now Baboka. She missed the Avalanche, but it won't matter too much. Not quite yet, though, no one. Still fighting. In comes Monet. Back onto Lace. Baboka, somehow still alive, is going to make it out as Lace. Not so lucky himself in the Dragon Knight. Should go down and does do so. XXS able to secure the kill on Aster.
Pretty topsy-turvy. Great upheaval coming out from Picho, of course, you know. Holding back Beachune from retreating, holding back Flopper from getting an angle away. Now, upheaval, man, it's a great spell.
John, Solo, he's going to try, but the angle was just way off. He kind of wanted to be the smart guy, right? The 200 IQ play and go from the obvious angle, which is from the south of the Roshan pit, but yeah, it's just way too hard to land the hook into the Aegis that way as Ori. Mid lane in a bit of danger, but here comes Baboka to try and help out as the Void Spirit now going to break the coil thanks to the toss back of the Tiny. Oh, the tips come out as well.
Even that's just, against BKB, it's just not enough.
They found Ori. It'll be a great pick off to get, but they might lose Lace in the process. The BKB is there on the Dragon Knight, and in fact, he's going to be just fine. So here comes the rest of Aster to try and force this fight as Navi trying to back off. Monet Make an aggressive jump in, but this could be dangerous. So he's feeling confident with his own TKB to go for the fight, but he time walks right back out, runs, rewinding right back in. The Boca, he's there with the avalanche toss combination. That'll be Lace gone. A 1-for-1 so far. Make that a 1-for-2, because they did lose the Warlock. No one. Another jump in onto the business, but now a big chrono. Monet, he found 2 targets, but where's the follow-up damage? They've got the Skyrim mage now onto B2, they go, but XXS, he's in trouble now in the Visage. We're going to that Stonefall, but now Monet, falling rather low, does go down with the Aegis' B-Tune. He'll just keep the fight going. Onto XXS, the Visage, still trying to run. Monet, trying to help him out, because they found B-Tune on the Razor. He'll go for a run, but surely doesn't make it out. He's still trying though, but the bashes are coming in from Monet. Onto Solo they go, they want the clockwork to boot. Heck, never mind him, they've got a Dream Coil. Onto Noah, the Void Spirit is going to drop his Aster. He was able to sustain constantly throughout the team fight. And Solo, and he's still trying to run, but Monet, he sniffed him out.
Bash.
Solo, oh, they're not going to make it. At least the clockwork does make it out, but
It kind of does its job if it does get committed on.
a great scan here. Aster, they know exactly where they are with the hook shot. Noah going to try to initiate the fight as Ori. He's been caught out. The puck in big trouble. Already going down to Navi. They're off to a great start, but a big golem drop into the fatal bonds now. This could be the turnaround as Monet makes the jump in, but doesn't go for the chrono quite yet. He'll hold down and wait out for the right moment as XXS. He'll keep moving forward, but Navi, they will split up. Monet still threatening with that chrono, but not deciding to throw it. No one. Never mind B-Tune. He gets caught, and now the chrono. Oh, they've caught B-Tune and No One both together. No One, he jumped right into it. He'll try to run now, but Monet right on his tail. So the actual step and TP up is going to be just fine. Monet will not be able to get the bashes off. Full Solo on the run. Monet knows he's around somewhere. The TP attempt from Boca is in with the avalanche combination, and that'll be enough for him. Aster, they will make it in time to defend. They have the low ground. It's a bit of an awkward position for them. The vision also being taken out here by XXS, so No One is going to try and make the jump in. Well, he does have that information, but they don't have the damage to burst down the Visage. XXS just fine. The avalanche is there onto Sweden Strong, and now Ori going to make the jump in. Monet getting tossed out of there. He was having a perfect chrono opportunity, but now the golem drop is perfect on the 4 heroes. Where are they going? Down for Navi already. But trying to get that Ori, but what a chrono out from Monet. On the 3 heroes. A great hook shot, but it's not going to matter. Oh, they get wiped. GG. I'll be frank, John, if I got chronoed like that, I'd call GG as well. It's not fun.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Definitely not. Aster, he plays such a disciplined game. Navi, we saw them play aggressive when they hit the Venge off. Like, it can be great, but my issue is you don't have a big playmaker on Navi. You have the puck. You have Dream Coil, swap, break. You have to watch when the Tiny does run up. His right clicks are obnoxious for some reason.
They are. A lot of damage there from that Tiny. Of course, this top lane, they have jumped in onto the Disruptor. Solo just trying for the last hit, and in fact, Lace gets it. Nice pick up there from Navi top lane, and they will be able to secure first blood for a second game in a row.
Aster, they've just got to be patient. Like, they do have a strong, like, mid-game timing, but it takes a little bit to get into that point there.
Monet, it's a much bigger target if they can get it. Solo doing a pretty darn good job with the battery assault charges here as Monet getting trapped up to the cogs now, and he might just go down. Cogs pushback is there, but Solo still going. Just one more hit would do it, and they found it. Oh, the wave of terror damage, just enough here from Lace. Hookshot is there onto the Night Stalker. Solo, very, very nice initiation, and that'll be a very easy kill here for B-Tune. Off to a great start is Navi, but top lane, another jump in. Lace now in a bit of danger and might just drop as well. He's actually quite a tanky Vengeful Spirit, trying to make a run for it, but it's not going to be good enough.
So they've got... They just need to find the end.
Jump in, they've got the puck down. Arthur's there, do they have enough damage though? The very fire might just buy enough time, but not quite. Back B-Tune. That's one thing you've got to remember, John. You are up against a Disruptor.
Still getting any major lead despite the back and forths, despite this break and farm. Both sides are managing to keep up pace with each other quite nicely here, Mike. And that just builds up the tension. At some point, something's got to give. Aster's looking for that smoke up top, though.
XXS has been caught. Follow-up hookshot is there, and even the relocate just to make sure they secure the kill. In fact, they want to try and move into that top tier 2 tower, but Solo needs to back off. Meanwhile, Dreamcore has been committed and has found 2 supports, or at least 1 support, 1 mid laner is no one. Oh, great Aesthetics fall down into the black hole. Oh boy, they go a bit too far here. Avalanche is out to disengage for Aster, and they've seen enough. They've got enough as well. They'll be happy with that trade.
A lot better in the middle of these fights as well. Still under smoke here for Lay. No.
In, Mori is there onto Beach with a very nice toss back, getting him away from that gyro, or rather higher, but there's a relocate. Make sure Beach gets out of there, and he's going to be just fine as Ori. Now caught out by no one. They're trying to go for the counter initiation, and they will. Solo is there. The Grimsback is out as well. Now the Puck in trouble as XXS will chase him down, but here comes Beach once again on the gyrocopter. The cavalry is back. They don't find anyone quite yet. XXS will heal himself up with the shards. Navi trying to find himself the target, but everyone's just leaving the area as Solo. Oh, he's barely going to catch Tori out, but a massive static storm now from our Disruptor, holding everyone down, but it won't matter. They still find the 2. Navi able to make the team fight work regardless.
Off the back of those plays, and go for their own smoke play now.
We go, Navi, they might put XXS. Solo, he's got the hook up to set up, but no one. He'll be the one to commit the Dream Coil to try and set this team fight up. Is the relocate even going to be there from Navi? No messing around, they commit all the ways. In fact, they found Monet. They've got the TA held down, and they'll take him out. That'll be the first line. Boca forced to go for the black hole, but he's down. He did not catch place out in it. So Aster, a very rushed kind of team fight attempt, and Navi, they take full advantage. Well,
there's still a lot to worry about.
Nice.
Although,
right for now, this little 4-star out there from Solo. So they're still going for a chase, but it feels very desperate here from Blaze. Can actually turn around. Grimsback is there. Midnight Pulse to be dropped as well, but here comes the Dark Ascension. It looks like Navi want to try and force the fight anyway as Benet. He's popped the BKB very early on. This could be detrimental down to Aster as they'll lose Ori. Blaze, he may lose that Remnant, but he's still stunning heroes up. As Aster, they will disengage in the end, but John, you trade your mid-tiny for an off-lane Venge. For more kills here onto Aster. Or he shows up mid-lane once again. Rocket Flare, Coil is there immediately onto that Tiny, as you do have to disrupt to try and back him up. Mimicape will be out by a bit of time for Ori. And it might just be enough time to allow him to back off as Navi will smoke up and try to back off, and now it's Clips. Is there Beastune? He gets caught out. He's the big target, but he's got to Satanic if he needs it. A nice swap out from Lace, buying more time for Beastune. The fight continues as Beastune now, he can turn right back around with the line steal. In goes the call down. Lace, he's dropping low, but here comes the cavalry Solo. What a great hook shot. They'll go for the black hole out, but it's only caught the vengeful spirit. It's not good enough from Aster. They are falling left, right, and center as they'll commit the buyback on Ori. Trying to go after Sweet and strong with the IO. Still not trying. Eventually does go down, but what does it matter? It's a dieback on the Tiny. It's all the stuns that Navi have. It just feels like there's no angle for Provoker. Navi, they know this. And they go once again onto the high ground. How do you stop this as Aster? Could be the last team fight for them. Start chipping away with the Midnight Pulse, but Ijun, very conservative here. Not gonna go too far. Just wait it out. Ori, nice toss back. They might be able to find the first line on the gyrocopter. Ijun, dropping low and does go down. That's one line. Can you get him the second time? No one will make the jump in, but backs right back off. There's a swamp out. Ijun still finding out the stuns fly in. A big static storm, but really finding no one as Ijun. He does go down. Now the black hole out. The Boca, he'll catch 2 of them. And Aster somehow taking the team fight, wiping out Navi. That's an ultra kill for Monet. They'd love a rampage if they can find it. Sweet and strong. He's been caught out. The glimpse back and look at this, John. Look at the teamwork. No wait for the rampage for Monet. How does that happen, Jonathan?
they really have to be disciplined about that toss from Ori that can't come out here.
He's gonna try one more time, but Ori is in. Nice swap out this time from Lace, not allowing the toss back as no one. To jump into the punt, they'll lose Lace. The first line at least. He has the remnant though, swapping back in the name. The big sun out. He got two of them. Solo with a hook shot now. A nice toss away from Ori. Still Monet being trapped up and stunned up constantly is going to go down. He'll buy back. I'll try one last time here, Aster. Navi not backing off. They'll go right after that T3 bottom tower. They even done the Night Stalker from the tree line, but they completely ignore XXS. They just want the objectives. Swap out again from Lace. Onto the TA, but Monet is still fine. Mitune again. A man of business, Jonathan. Only objectives for him. No one, however. He goes in with the Dream Coil, but Mitune is completely ignoring them. In fact, never mind. Now with the magic missiles flying out, he can get the damage out. Ori's gone, but Focus gone, and Monet, he's probably gone as well. So for the GG and Aster will drop their first game of the group stage here to Navi. I'll tell you what, John, Navi, game 1, they look real rough. Game 2, they go back to their comfort.
Yeah, stop wasting my time. Trying to get mine, get out the way. Move, trying to get paid. Bands on the way, just bought a safe. Ooh, crib with a gate. I need me a leg, but that's on the way. Ooh, yeah, that's on the way. Yeah, that's on the